Hello everybody, today we are at the native tank with the two bass and we're going to be talking about the new fish that I just got, and I'm pretty sure it's a really cool fish, so let's get things started. Okay, so the fish we will be talking about today is this fish. He is a new addition. He is a gar, and more specifically the long-nosed gar. They get their name from their, as you can probably see, incredibly long nose. So how big is he? He's only about 5 inches, but trust me, they get much bigger. Now, some of you guys might be wondering, well, long-nosed gar don't really go in a 125. They need a lot bigger of a tank. So what is my plan? Well, I'm definitely going to upgrade this guy once he gets big enough. So yeah, stay tuned for that. So yeah, so what makes these fish so special? Well, for one, they can breathe air, which I always think it's cool when you find fish that breathe air. Also, I mean, it's pretty cool that they've been around since really the dinosaurs. I mean, these guys are very old fish, and I've always thought they were really cool. So anyways, let's get into it. So first up, we have feeding. What do these guys eat? Well, personally, this guy's really new, and I got him from just now, from online. Jonas Aquarium, really good website, check him out. So, yeah, so I really don't know in personal accounts, but what I've heard is that they like to eat minnows, crayfish, shrimp. I mean, they'll even eat dead fish. They don't really care as long as it's protein and nutritious. I mean, I've heard they can be pellet trained, and my other, not technically gars, but I call them gars, rocket gars, they do eat pellets, so maybe I can get this guy on pellets. I mean, most of my fish eat pellets, except for my bass. They don't eat pellets for some reason. But yeah, so feeding-wise, not very fun, but I still love these fish, and I'm ready to see what they'll eat. Next, we're going to talk about size and tank size. I might have touched on this in the beginning, but what tank size are you guys going to want if you're not going to move them to like a pond or something? Well, for one, you're probably going to need a pretty sizable tank. At least 300 gallons for an adult gar. Why would you say a fish that these guys will get about like 3 feet, which is a substantial size, but still, why would it need a 300-gallon tank for 300 to 500 gallon tank for only a 2 to 3 foot fish? Well, that's because they're very stiff fish and they need a very, very kind of easily way to move. And unfortunately, a tank like this just doesn't cut it for full-grown gar. They need a lot of room to move due to their incredible stiffness. If you watch him swim around, you can see he doesn't really like bend and turn like the other fish. He just kind of sits there. So yeah, that's why I think that they need a pretty substantial sized tank. On to the next topic. Just get him in focus there. On to one of the most common questions asked about gars is their aggressiveness. Now, hand in hand, I actually do not know the aggressiveness of this fish, but based on the fact he hasn't been too mean to anyone, and no one's really been mean to him, he just kind of sits there. But yeah, so that's just kind of it about their aggression. I mean, I don't know. I've heard different accounts from different people, and I'm definitely going to stay posted on that. And don't worry, once I get a little bit more experience with this fish, a real care guide will be coming out soon. Okay, on to the next topic. This one was a little short, sorry. Next, we are going to talk about habitat, because that is one of the most important things when taking care of any fish. Not mentioned by a lot of care guides, by the way. We need to get more of those in care guides. If you're making care guide, definitely put habitat in there. But nonetheless, they like slow-moving waters. We have this canister filter kind of blasting some very fast-moving water, but there are still, because this is such a big tank, a lot of places like over by the turtle dock or behind the filter where there's also no thing. So I think he's pretty good on that. So yeah, that's about it with their habitat. They like a lot of places to kind of hide and kind of sit in the weeds. They're like stalkers almost. So yeah, that's about it with these guys for habitat. They like warmer waters, but they can take like coldish waters, especially the long-nosed gar. When it comes to other gar, they don't need warmer water, but the long-nosed gar, I mean, they can take pretty cold water. But yeah, just be careful with that. Also, they live in fresh and brackish, but they'll only breed in fresh as far as I've heard. But I have heard that you can put them in brackish. Hello everybody, today I'm ending on my beautiful green sunfish, and yeah, so that's my new fish that I just got. It's kind of a short video, and yes, I'll be posting more content soon, so get ready for that. So yeah, that's about it. Bye guys, please like the video, comment if you have any comments, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye.